In this session, we will understand the concept of elements of desktop. In last session, we saw the concept of a desktop that has already been covered. So now we will see what are the elements of desktop. Okay. Last time we already discussed that the desktop is the main screen area where a user works. Okay. So the desktop is a window that covers your entire computer screen. When you first log into your computer, when your computer starts, when it performs the operation of booting, after booting, the first screen you see is a desktop. Okay, so desktop is the first screen that comes after booting. Okay, so it is the main screen area where the user performs its major activities. Okay, so a desktop we can also say that it is just like an interface. It is also like an interface through which all programs are accessed. Okay, we can access the programs using desktop, and desktop is the area where all other programs run. Okay, so all other programs runs on the top of the desktop. Okay, so that means if I want to open any program, if I want to run any program, that program is opened and the concerned window of that program, the concerned frame of that program is displayed on desktop. Okay, once the windows is loaded, when we load the windows into memory, the focus is placed on the desktop, because the first screen that is displayed after booting is the desktop, and this desktop is divided into different elements, or we can say the desktop comprised of different elements. Okay, now this desktop is actually comprised of three main key elements. Okay, there are three key elements, or there are three main elements in desktop, and those elements are icons, start menu, and taskbar. Okay, so these are three key elements of desktop. Okay, and almost all desktop you will see these three elements. Okay, in this session we will first cover what are the icons and what are their types. Okay, so the first element, the first key element that you see, that you notes on your desktop, are the icons. Okay, icons, we saw last time that these are actually GUI elements. These are actually graphical representations of programs and files or folders. Okay, so icons can be classified into five categories. Okay, so we can divide the icons into five types. We can divide the icons into five categories. The first category is, they are called as folder icons. Okay, where a folder icon is double clicked. When we double click a folder icon, so what happens, a folder window is opened displaying the contents of that particular folder. For example, if I have a folder named as my files, if I will double click this folder, if I will double click this folder, what will happen, that a window will open, or file explorer window will be opened. Okay, with the name of that file folder, for example my files, and the contents of this folder will be displayed here. Okay, so the folder icon. Okay, the folder icon, if you will see on our desktop or in our computer, it is represented by a yellow color folder. Okay, so this is the representation of a folder icon. Okay, and when we double click this folder icon, what will happen, a folder window, or we can say a file explorer window, is opened displaying the contents of this folder. One type of icon that you will notice on your desktop, or that you will see in your computer, are the program icons. Okay, the program icons. So what are program icons? When a program icon is double clicked, what will happen, the corresponding program is loaded into the main memory of the computer, and the application starts running in a window or in a frame. Okay, so this is the representation of a program icon. So it represents the program that is called MS Word. So this is the representation of the MS Word program. So when we will double click this icon, when we will double click this icon of MS Word, so what will happen, it will open the MS Word application. So it will open the MS Word application in a window where a user can work with MS Word. So it will open the MS Word application. Okay, so program icons, they are actually representations of computer programs or computer applications. So these program icons, they represent applications. So they represent applications. So these are GUI elements, which shows us that if we will perform or if we will double click on this icon, what will happen? It will open the concerned application. Okay, so that means this program icon, okay, it represents a program that is stored in your computer, and when we will double click this program icon, what will happen? It will load the concerned program from hard disk of your computer into the main memory of your computer, and it will start running that application, okay, in a window. Okay, so this is the program icon. Next we have document icon. Document icons. So what are document icons? Document icons is actually again a GUI element which represents a document, okay, which shows us that here some document is stored. Okay, so when a document icon is double clicked, when we double click a document icon, what will happen? The document will be opened, and it will be opened in the concerned application. For example, if I have a Word document, if I have a Word document, for example, my Word document is named as notice.docx. That is the extension for Word document. Okay, so when I will double click the icon of this document, so for example, this is the icon of this Word document. This is the icon of this Word document, that is notice.docx. When I will double click this icon, what will happen? It will open the notice.document. Okay, it will open this file in MS Word application, and it will show the contents of this document. Okay, so what is a document icon? It is actually a graphical representation. It is an icon which shows us that a document is stored here. So that means if we will double click this document icon, what will happen? It will open the document in the concerned application, in the application in which this document has been created, or in the application which is compatible to open this document. Okay, so for example, if I have a PDF document and if I will open the PDF document icon, okay, so what it will do? It will open the concerned file in a PDF Acrobat reader, for example, on a PDF reader. Okay, we have that is called as shortcut icons. So what are shortcut icons? Shortcut icons are those icons which will help me to directly go to a particular location in a computer system. For example, if my program is stored inside C drive, and in C drive we have some folder called system32, inside system32 we have another folder called, for example, Windows, and inside Windows my application is stored. So every time if I want to access that application, I don't have to travel to C Windows system32 and access that file. So what I will do, I will make a shortcut icon, and I will put the shortcut icon on desktop. Whenever I want to open that application, what I will do, I will double click on the shortcut icon, and the concerned application will be opened. So shortcut icons, they actually provide an alternative way to open programs, documents and folders. Okay, so shortcut icon is an alternative, or it is a shortcut way to open some documents. So it is a shortcut way to open documents. It is a shortcut way to open my applications. It is a shortcut way to open my folders and other settings of a computer system. Okay, so how we will notice that this is a shortcut icon? Whenever you see icons on your desktop, shortcut icons are those icons which have a small arrow on their corner. So for example, if we will see the example that we have given here of a shortcut icon, this, we have a small arrow here. That means this arrow represents that these are shortcut icons. Shortcut icon means the actual programs are stored somewhere else, and this is the alternative way to directly go to that location where the program is stored, or it is the alternative way to open that program or document or folder. Okay, next type of icon that we have, that is called as system icon. Okay, system icons are actually those programs and files. Okay, they represent those programs and files which are mandatory and which are located on my desktop. Okay, system icons are mandatory programs or files that are located on your desktop. So these are mandatory folder files and programs which are located on my desktop that I can work with. So for example, recycle bin. So recycle bin is a system icon, so that is actually located on my desktop, which stores or which keeps those files that I have deleted. Okay, so system icons are sometimes system programs, or sometimes these system icons actually sometimes represent those programs which are mandatory for the functioning or working of a computer system. Okay, user is not sometimes allowed to delete the system icons. For example, if we have a system icon like bin recycle bin, if you try to delete this icon, you cannot delete this icon. Okay, so sometimes you cannot delete the system icons because deleting the system icon sometimes may delete the actual program from your hard drive and you may lose the functionality. Okay, so it is restricted that system icons sometimes cannot be deleted. Okay, examples of system icons are recycle bin, my computer, okay, control panel, like that. So these are examples of some system icons.